He woke up in the middle of nowhere, broken, bleeding, with no memory of who he was. No past, no name, nothing, except one thing. Feeling. A strange, unexplainable feeling. That he had loved someone, deeply. Then she appeared. A woman with tears in her eyes, looking at him like he was her entire world. But here's the twist. He had forgotten her face, name, their entire life together. Yet somehow, his heart still recognized her. What kind of love survives even when memory dies? And why does every step closer to her bring back flashes of fire, falling, and a promise he cannot remember making? Stay with me, because by the end of this story, you will witness a love so powerful, finds its way back, even after everything is lost. Before we dive into the incredible story, do not forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell button so you never miss our powerful, life-changing content. Thank you for listening to this heartfelt story. If it moved you, share it, comments below, and let someone know you are never alone. I woke to the taste of dust and iron lingering on my tongue. The sky stretched wide above me, endless, unfamiliar. Wind moved through the tall grass, soft, restless, like it carried whispers I almost understood. My body ached, like it remembered something, could not. Voices hovered nearby, concerned, gentle, careful with me. And then, I felt it before I saw her. Pull, quiet, undeniable. She stepped closer, boots brushing against dry earth, hands trembling just enough to betray her strength. Her eyes met mine, and something inside me broke open. Not pain, not fear. Something warmer, something older. My breath caught. I searched her face, as if it held answers, as if it had always held them. I know you, I whispered. The words surprised me, because nothing else did. Her lips parted, but no sound came, only tears, gathering slowly, like they had waited a long time. The wind stilled. Even the world seemed to listen. I do not remember anything, I said, each word heavy, honest, strange in my own mouth. But my chest tightened, sharp, king. But I remember the feeling of loving you. Her hand rose, hesitant, hovering between us. I watched it, every movement, every breath. When her fingers touched mine, the world shifted. Heat spread through me, steady, familiar, like coming home, to a place my mind had abandoned, but my soul had protected. The scent of her, wildflowers and sun, filled the empty spaces inside me. Fragments flickered, a laugh in the distance, golden light on her hair, her voice calling my name across open land. Gone before I could hold them. I clenched her hand tighter. Stay, I said, the word raw, unpracticed, because something inside me knew. She left. Whatever remained of me would follow. She stepped closer, close enough that I could feel her breath, uneven, fragile. You loved me, she said softly. Not a question. Truth. The wind rose again, carrying dust, carrying memory, just out of reach. I leaned toward her, drawn, certain, as if love, even without memory, still knew the way. And in that fragile moment, between what was lost and what refused to disappear, I felt it again, stronger, deeper, like something inside me was fighting to return, to remember, to become whole again. My hand moved to her cheek, low, careful, as if I had done it 1,000 times before. And somewhere, beneath the silence in my mind, something began to open, not fully, not clearly, but enough to know. This was only the beginning. Her skin felt warm, alive, real beneath my trembling hand, and something deeper stirred, flicker, then another, like distant lightning, behind closed eyes. Her breath caught, soft, fragile against my fingers. Say my name, she whispered. The request settled into me. Heavy. King. I tried. My lips parted. But only silence came. Frustration burned through my chest. Sharp. Unfamiliar. The wind shifted. Colder now. Carrying the scent of rain and earth. And suddenly, sound. Not outside, but inside me. Her laughter. Bright. Unrestrained. Spilling across an open field. I blinked hard. The world around me blurred. I saw her running. Dress brushing against wild grass. Sunlight tangled in her hair. Felt it. Joy. The freedom. The way my heart had chased after her. My grip on her tightened. I see you, I breathed. Her eyes widened. Hope rising too fast. Too fragile. Where? She asked. Voice breaking. I swallowed. Trying to hold the pieces together. Everywhere and nowhere. The words tasted like truth. Like something unfinished. A sudden pressure built in my head. Pulsing. Insistent. More flashes. Her hands gripping mine in the cold. A storm rolling across the frontier sky. Firelight dancing in her eyes. And then, a moment of fear. Her voice calling out. Urgent. Shaking. The ground beneath me shifted. My body tensed. Something was wrong. Something had gone wrong. My breath quickened. I left you, I said suddenly. The realization hit like a blow. Her face changed. Pain surfacing. Deep. Unhidden. No, she whispered quickly. Stepping closer. But I felt it. The guilt. The weight of it pressing into my bones. I walked away, or I tried to. The words came broken. Uncertain. But real. The sky darkened above us. Clouds gathering. Heavy with rain. Her hands gripped my coat now. Firm. Anchoring. You came back, she said. Stronger this time. Certain. The wind howled between us. Pulling at her hair. My thoughts. You came back for me. Her words cut through the noise. Steady. Unyielding. And something inside me answered. Not memory. Something deeper. Knowing. I stepped closer. Closing the fragile space between us. If I found my way back once. My voice lowered. Rough. And steady. I will find it again. Thunder rolled in the distance. Low. Warning. Alive. Her forehead rested against mine. Both of us breathing the same unsteady air. And in that charged silence, another fragment surged forward. Stronger. Closer. Name. Right there. On the edge of everything. Waiting. Fighting to be spoken. My lips moved again. This time with certainty rising. Low. Unstoppable. And just as the first letter began to form, the world cracked open with thunder. And the memory pushed harder, demanding to be seen. The sound split the sky. Violent. Alive. And something inside me answered. Not fear. Recognition. My head throbbed. Sharp. Unforgiving. But I held on. To her. To the warmth beneath my hands. To the fragile thread pulling me forward. Again, she whispered. Closer now. As if her voice could guide me through the storm. Rain began to fall. Slow at first. Then sudden. Soaking the dust beneath our feet. Her face blurred through the water. Yet somehow, she felt clearer than anything. Focused. On the curve of her lips. On the way her breath trembled against mine. On the quiet strength in her eyes. The letter returned. Then another. Not fully formed. But closer. So close it hurt. My chest tightened. As if something long buried was forcing its way back to life. A memory surged. Not gentle this time. Harsh. Bright. Unavoidable. Fire. The crackling roar of it. Consuming wood. Consuming air. Her voice screaming my name. Desperate. Breaking. My body reacted before thought. I staggered. Gripping her tighter. I ran into the fire, I gasped. The truth tearing through me. Her eyes flooded again. But she nodded. Yes, yes you did. The rain poured harder. As if trying to drown the past rising between us. I was inside, she said. Voice shaking. yet steady enough to hold me together. And you came for me. The image sharpened, smoke choking my lungs, heat blistering my skin, her silhouette barely visible through flames. And still, I moved toward her, always toward her. My heart pounded, louder than the storm, louder than the fire in my memory. I found you, I said, breath uneven, certain. Her hand pressed against my chest. You always do. The words settled deep, stronger than memory, stronger than pain. Lightning flashed, brief, blinding, and in that instant, I saw it clearly, her face, not as a stranger, not as a shadow, but as someone carved into every part of me. My lips trembled. The name surged again, fierce, unstoppable now. I leaned closer, rain running between us, breath shared, hearts colliding in the storm. This time, I did not fight it. I let it rise, through the ache, through the darkness, through everything I had lost. And as the next letter formed, stronger, clearer, my grip on her tightened, 'cause I knew, once I said it, everything else would follow. The truth, promise, the reason I walked into fire, and the reason I was standing here again, finding my way back to her, through storm, through pain, through the broken pieces of myself. And just as the name reached the edge of sound, ready to break free, something deeper shifted inside me. Another memory rising, stronger, pulling me further back, refusing to let me stop. It pulled harder, deeper than the fire, deeper than the storm. My breath faltered, caught somewhere between past and present. Her hands steadied me, firm, grounding. Stay with me, she whispered. But I was already slipping, not away from her, into something else. The rain faded, the thunder dulled, and suddenly, silence. A different sky stretched above me, pale, endless, unbroken. The air felt still, too still. Hoofbeats, distant, rhythmic, growing louder, turned. A wide frontier road opened before me, lined with dust and memory. And there she was again, not standing before me this time, riding, wind catching her hair, sunlight tracing her outline, alive in a way that hurt to see. Felt myself move, following, always following. My chest tightened with something fierce, not confusion, purpose. I promised you, I heard myself say. But the words belonged to another moment, another version of me. She slowed ahead, turning just enough for me to see her smile, that same smile, the one that stayed, the one that survived everything. You are late, she called, like teasing, but something beneath it trembled, fear. The memory shifted. The sky darkened too fast, wind rising, violent. Her horse reared, panic breaking through the calm. Go, I shouted, the urgency tearing through me. But she stayed. Of course she stayed. She always stayed. The ground cracked beneath us. Sharp break, unexpected, merciless. Her horse stumbled. And in that moment, everything shattered. Ran, every step burning, every breath desperate. I reached for her, fingers brushing. Almost there, almost. My body jerked violently. The present slammed back into me, vain, cold, relentless, her face inches from mine, terrified now. You went over, I choked out, the realization slicing through me. Her grip tightened. No, you pulled me back. Her voice broke, but the truth in it held. I shook my head, the memory refusing to settle. There was more, something after. My heart pounded harder, faster, like it was trying to break free. The storm raged around us, but it felt smaller now, compared to what was rising inside me. I leaned closer, searching her eyes again, desperate for the missing piece. Tell me, I whispered. Well, urgent. Her lips parted, hesitation flickering, as if the truth carried weight. as if saying it would change everything. "You fell after me," she said finally. Off, shaking. The world tilted. My breath stopped. And suddenly, I understood the emptiness, the broken edges inside my mind. The fall, the impact, the reason everything had gone dark. But even that, even falling into nothing, had not taken this pull, this unbreakable thread tying me to her. My hand found hers again, tighter this time, certain. "So I lost everything." My voice lowered, steady despite the storm. "But I still found you." Her tears mixed with rain, but she smiled through them. "Ma, real. You always do." The words echoed deeper now, settling into something permanent, something stronger than memory itself. I leaned in closer, forehead resting against hers. And this time, when the name rose again, it came with everything. The road, the fire, the fall, promise, all of it rushing back, faster, clearer, unstoppable. My lips parted, the first sound forming, alive, certain. And just before it could fully escape, before the past could completely return, another surge hit, stronger than before, pulling me further still, into something I had not yet seen, something waiting, something unfinished. Came like a tide, low, then all at once, stronger than the storm, stronger than the fall. My chest tightened, as if my heart had been waiting for this exact moment to break open. Her fingers dug into mine, fear flickering again. "Stay here," she pleaded. But I was already moving, not away, deeper. The world bent around me, light folding into shadow, sound stretching thin. And then, warmth, soft, golden, familiar, a small cabin, wood-worn by time, smoke curling gently from the chimney. I stood at the door, hesitating, because something inside me knew this mattered, more than the fire, more than the fall. My hand reached forward, pushing it open. The scent hit me first, bread, fresh, simple, and her, always her. She stood by the table, laughing quietly to herself, flour dusting her hands, alive in a way that made my chest ache. "You are staring again," she said, without turning. Froze, every part of me listening. "You always do that when you think I am not looking." Her voice carried warmth, teasing. I stepped inside, low, afraid the moment would vanish. "Maybe I just like looking at you," I answered. The words felt natural, like they had been spoken 100 times. She turned then, eyes meeting mine, and everything settled. No storm, no fear, no distance, just us. "You always say that," she smiled. "Always." The word echoed, important, heavy with meaning. I moved closer, drawn without thought, my hand finding hers, fitting perfectly, like it had never forgotten. "I meant it every time," I said, voice softer now, honest. Her expression shifted, something deeper surfacing, not just joy, understanding. "You made me a promise here," she whispered. The air stilled, my heart slowed, waiting. "You said no matter what happens, no matter how far life pulls us." Her grip tightened. "You would find your way back to me." The words wrapped around me, stronger than anything, stronger than memory, and suddenly, felt it, not as fragments, not as flashes, but as truth. I had chosen her, again and again, through every moment, through every fear, through fire, through falling, through losing everything. My breath shook. "I remember the promise," I said, and this time, felt real. Her eyes filled, but she stepped closer, closing every last inch between us. "Then say it," she whispered. The storm outside returned, distant now, irrelevant, because everything that mattered stood right here, in front of me. The name rose again, clear, undeniable, carrying every memory with it, every moment, every piece of love I had lived. My lips parted. This time, nothing held it back. The first letter slipped free. Off, certain. Followed by the next. And the next. Her name forming fully now. Alive between us. And as I spoke it, the world shifted once more. Not breaking. Not pulling me away. But opening further. Revealing something beyond even this. Another moment waiting. Another truth rising. Something that would change everything again. The last letter settled between us. Guides. It becomes the path itself. And anyone who carries such love never truly loses their way.